Hey, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I wanna analyze and give you a perspective on the first enemy assault. This video is for those players who probably just started playing the game, or if you uh, don't have enough AP to just get all four of these units, because for older players they've already got the Sikoro and the Overrun unit, and so they can only just focus on the full armor Hyakusuki and also the Destroy Impulse. But if you have trouble like choosing among these four units, which one should you focus on, then this video is for you. So we're gonna go through all of the advantages of each unit and their pros and cons, and hopefully by the end of this video you have a general idea on which one should you focus on first. First of all, the missions first. Yeah, in the mission, if you do like progressing here, you can get the limit break material for the unit, and this is the one that you need to focus on first because you do want to get the unit at maximum limit break. Otherwise, there's no point on bringing them without maximum limit break them first. So after you get all the maximum limit break, like you can keep going on with the stages and only get the unit upgrade data material, and this one is optional. Hence why if you don't have enough AP, if you need to get all of the units first, I do recommend to get all these limit break materials first and then change to the other units that you want to focus on next. So yeah, this the one the when I say that focus on this unit first and then this one next, I what I mean is that get all the limit break materials first. Just ignore the experience for now and only get them after you get all the units at maximum limit break. Okay. Oh, and also if you clear the stages, there is a chance for you to get a duplicate of that unit. Like if you go here and check the obtainable rewards when you try to clear the battle, like if you skip the battle or you just attempt to sortie a manual fight, then you can get the unit itself as a reward. So it has a low chance, but it doesn't mean that you cannot get them. So if you cannot clear the hard and the expert stage, then you can just keep trying on the normal one to try and MLB maximum limit break your unit. But otherwise, if you can clear the hard and the expert stage, I do recommend to just clear this one, the normal one, then clear the hard one, and then clear the expert one, and skipping only on the expert one, like keep attempting on the expert one, because the mission requires you to clear the fierce enemies of blah blah blah, on normal difficulty or higher. So if you actually just clear on expert, keep clearing on the expert one, you can finish the normal and the hard one together. So you don't actually need to do the normal and the hard one. You can just skip through to the expert one and just keep doing on the expert one, and you will finish all the missions together. Now, in using the limit break material, if you can also do that, if you get the duplicate units, do not use it as a limit break material, because if you limit break your, for example, the Destiny Impulse using a duplicate unit, and by the time you get the limit break material, this one, you cannot use it on an already MLB Destiny Impulse. You need to wait until you get another new copy, and then you can use this item, because this item cannot be used on any other unit. So you don't want to just keep this in your inventory without being able to use them, because you already MLB your Destiny Impulse using a duplicate unit. It's better to MLB one of the Destiny Impulse and keep the rest for in case you can MLB a second Destiny Impulse, or you want to bring like 5 Destiny Impulse in the PvE states. Like nothing can stop you from doing that. The only time you cannot bring a duplicate unit is on a PvP battle. So That is my recommendation on using the limit break material in here. And so we're gonna continue with this one. Now, before we go to all these 4 units, thanks to one of my viewers to pointing this out, you can actually click the history battle in here and find the red Gundam hiding in here. So this is not a problem for an older players, but for those of you who are newer to this game and you are a newer player and you haven't got the red Gundam yet, you should get this one first, because it's not the unit that you actually really want. Although the unit is okay, like it doesn't have good ability, but what you need from him is this one, is an attack at range 5 and have a defense down debuff. So if you actually watch my video on the Xeon Technician to clear that stage as efficiently as possible, this unit is a must have, because if you have this unit, and the best part about this unit is the pilot, this is what you want from here. Now, if you have the pilot here, this pilot have the boost range, increase range by 1. So you can debuff your enemy from 6 range away. And that is what you want. And especially Suji Ito is one of the rare pilot that can have double support counter or support attack. So if you have played this game like quite a bit, like you can only get double support attack or double support defense only from UR pilots. So right now, like after the game have progressed like a couple of months, we finally get some more SSR pilots with support defense, double support defense and double support attack. So this is one of them. You must try to get your hands on all of those pilots, because having double support defense and double support attack is really useful in every single situation. If you want me to rank them up, the best one is to have a double support defense, because as long as you can survive the first hit, no matter how much HP you have left, you only need to take another hit and your job is done. And then for the support attack, this is all dependent on your damage to your enemy or your debuff, or how many times you want to debuff your enemies. If you need to debuff multiple enemies, like it is really useful ability to have, so you can spread your debuff, you can attack the enemies a lot more times, deal more damage, etc. And then the last one, if you can have a pilot with a double chance step, it is not useful in harder stages because you hardly can kill your enemies that easily, but when clearing story mission or event mission, etc., having double chance steps can actually shorten the time you need to be able to clear those stages. So here, Suji Ito is able to use support attack. The first one is free, you can use it with any unit, doesn't need to be support type. And the second support attack requires you to be riding one of these units. So it doesn't also need to be a support unit. You can ride the White Gundam, or you can ride the G-Quark Omega Psychomu and actually get double support attack. So it is a really useful pilot, so I do recommend you to try and get this pilot first. And so the red Gundam is okay. I mean, like if you already finish your Expert Eternal Road #1, then the unit itself is kind of like optional, because you can only use him in the Expert Eternal #1 stage. But yeah, the pilot is the one that you actually want. So coming back to the other 4 units, I'm gonna continue by ranking them up from 1 to 4. Let's go with the first unit. The first one among these 4 that is the best for you to choose from is this Destiny Impulse. Like this one has the strongest attack as an SSR unit, like not the strongest, I mean like one of the strongest attack, because it has the ability to increase its attack in exchange for higher EN consumption. Like as usual in every single RPG games, if you need to sacrifice something to get something else, it's that something else must be a really high reward. So in here, this unit has an attack increase by 25% in total if you can get his figure to super high or higher at the cost of higher EN consumption. So this unit have problem with its EN consumption. But you can overcome this if you use a pilot that can restore EN or reduce EN consumption, or you use a supporter ship that can restore your EN. You can tackle this problem. And hopefully the battle doesn't last that long. Like you only gonna have EN problem if you face a lot of enemies. So you can also do it efficiently, like only use this Destiny Impulse to attack important units, and that's one way for you to save up on your EN. And it has a phase shift armor. It reduces physical weapons damage taken by 30%, which is really good. But in Expert Eternal Road, most of the time the enemy will just one-shot you. But if you can, by using that ability, you can at least have like 1 HP left. It can be very beneficial for the Destiny Impulse, because you have this attack. The lower your remaining HP is, the greater weapon power increase. So this attack will get stronger if you can manage to survive with 1 HP, but your best attack is on the melee one, the Excalibur. This one has a power of 4400 at level 1. And the closer you are to the enemy, the greater weapon power increase. So this is one of the attack that I say that is currently on the top highest power attack. Now that one is really good, and also this unit have a lot of terrain capability. It can be used in almost every terrain, making it a really good unit for you to focus on if you do want to SP convert this unit. And the text is also really good because it has the Zaf Tech Alternative series and the Seed series. So you can use him for the Expert Eternal Road stage number 2 and also number 3, and also on the special mission number 3 on the Zaf Tech mission. So the Zaf Tech is the hardest one because before this latest update, you only have SR units to choose from, and unless you want to make a content out of it, it's really bad idea to level up all these SR units. So I was recommending people to just wait for until they release more units from the Zaf Techs, which is from the Seed Destiny story. And currently we already have the units now, so you can finally finish the Zaf Tech mission, and this is one of the units that is really good for you to be used as your main attacker if you don't have the UR unit. So this is the first unit is the best for you to focus on first. The second one, second one ranking by their usefulness is the Overon. This unit is quite a good unit, and the reason why is it the second best is because of the text. It has the text of UC series and protagonist, and also Psychomi. If you are like me who build a Psychomo team, you have a Torchica, you can increase the power by this. But because it has UC series and protagonist, you can use this unit in the Expert Eternal Road number 1 and also number 4. It's a really good unit because in Expert Eternal Road number 1, the enemy has the eye field which reduces beam range weapon damage taken, but this unit actually specializes on beam melee weapon. So this beam melee weapon does not get reduced by the eye field. So it it goes 100% damage into your enemy in Expert Eternal Road number 1, and it has a power of 4300 with critical damage weapon effect, which is really good. Like, it's only 100 power lower than the Destiny Impulse, and the critical damage, if you can use a pilot that you increase your critical rate chance, then this is a really strong tech. And if you need to attack the enemy from far, you also have this weapon, although it has a lower power, but the weapon effect is easier to use than the Destiny Impulse. You just need to be far away from your enemy and you will deal your maximum damage. And the ability is not as good as the Destiny Impulse, but it is still something. So hence why it is the number 2 unit you can focus on first. Now the third one in rank is the full armor Hyakushiki Kai. This one, it doesn't have the text that you can use for, like it has, at least like less amount of text, but you can use it in Expert Eternal Road number 1 for the UC series, and also the number 6 because of this tech here, the Shards counter attack. So but the thing is that the Shards counter attack, I heard it's not as hard as the other Expert Eternal Road stages, so you don't really need this unit to clear this stage. I heard. I haven't tried myself, but also the Expert Eternal Road number 1, you also don't really need this unit, because what you need is to deal as much physical damage or beam melee weapon damage to your enemy instead of taking more damage. Like the most problem you have in the Expert Eternal Road is to have the turn limit, like your time is up. That's the most problem you will face in all those stages. So looking at the ability, this unit have quite a nice ability. The defense increase, the attack is not that what we want, because as a defender we want as much defense as possible, so this one is just a bonus. Now this one has a beam range weapon damage taken reduction by 30%, so almost as good as I feel. But the Low Mega Buster here has a new debuff. This is what is new in this update. It decreases enemies' beam weapon power by 15%. So before this update, your only way to reduce the enemy's attack is just an attack down debuff. While when you want to deal as much damage to your enemy, you have defense down, you have beam weapon damage taken up, special weapon damage taken up, physical weapon damage taken up. Like, those debuff can stack. So you can put a lot on your enemies, and if your attack have all those requirements, then you can deal a lot of those damage to your enemies. But for reducing the enemy attack, only now in this latest update we have this kind of power. If you put attack down to your enemy and this debuff on top of that, then you can reduce your enemy's attack by a lot if they use a beam weapon. But it is very situational, because there are not many situations where you can use this. Like in almost every case scenario, you do want to kill your enemies before they can kill you. Like, it's the best attack is the best defense is the best offense, or the best offense is the best that kind of thing. But yeah, so this is new, this is nice to have, and also it has its own attack down here, although it's not at the highest level, but it is still something, and the range is also 4 on both of them, so it is a nice thing to have. So hence why this is on number 3rd on your priority list. So going on the last one, this is the one that you can just leave it, if you have a limited AP and limited time, because the thing is that it only lasts for 11 days left here. So I don't think if you just started doing this and you need all 4 units, like you haven't got all of them, then yeah, just leave this alone, because this one, although this one on paper is stronger than Psycho Gundam, like it has the defense up here and also the eye field, the same eye field as the Psycho Gundam, but the weapon power is higher than the Psycho Gundam, and it reduces the enemy's accuracy, and also you have an option to reduce the enemy's attack down. So on paper, and I think the stats is also better than Psycho Gundam. On paper, this is supposed to be better, but the terrain capability is what makes this, unpreferable compared to the Psycho Gundam, and also the tanks. So the terrain capability, if you look at the Psycho Gundam, like the Psycho Gundam can go on the space and also on the ground, and it cannot go on atmospheric, but you can change him into the flight type, and it can now be used on atmospheric. It changes the weapon, but you don't need the weapon as a defender. You just need to be there and support defense your attacker, and that's it. That's the main job of a defender. So as long as you can bring him on the terrain, then it is enough for a defender. So now going into this unit, the Sikoro Gundam, on top of not being able to be used on the ground, it is also a large unit. It requires 2x2 squares. So this has a lot of problem because it is very hard to avoid the enemy's map attack if you are big, and also you cannot move as freely as a 1 square units can move, because you need to have 2x2 empty square for you to go there. So sometimes your allies can even block you from going to certain spot. So it is really, it's kind of like a disadvantage being big. So I don't really like this unit because it is big. And also the tag, it has very few tags. I don't know why it is a one-shot killer as a defender, but if you have Lacus and a one-shot killer team, and you do want a tank that is similar to Psycho Gundam, like this is your option. But unless that is the case, then I do recommend just use an actual Psycho Gundam, because it has a lot more tags. You can use him in a lot more places, and also you can use him in a lot more supporters. Like you can bring him in a lot of motherships, and he can get his stats boosted up. So that's why the Sikoro Gundam is the least of your worries. Like if you need to ignore any of these units, just ignore that one. So yeah, hopefully you get a better idea from this video, and have decided which one you want to focus on first. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.